In this video, we'll see how we can make such patterns. Okay, so before moving on towards making the program, first we'll need to break this pattern into some portions. Okay, so if we break it into some portions, the first portion would be like this, that is this upper triangle, and the second portion will be this lower triangle. The third portion will be printing of 1 and 2 1, and the last portion would be to print this single one. Okay, so first of all we'll make this upper triangle. Okay, so for that I'll take the I counter in this case and we'll mark it from 1, 2 and 3. In this program we have n is equals to 3. Okay, so suppose if we would be given n is equals to 4, then our pattern would be 1 1 2 1 1 2 3 2 1, and then fourth row would be having 1 2 3 4 3 2 1, then we had be having 1 2 3 2 and 1, then we'd be having 1 2 1, and then last would be having a single one. Okay, so this is the pattern for n is equals to 4. Okay, so now first we'll make this upper triangle. So for that we have the I counter. Now we need the j counter. As we can see in first row we have single one, so we'll initialize the j counter from 1 till 1. For second row we have 1, and then we have 2, so we have here 1 till 2, and for third row we have 1 2 3. Okay, so first we'll make this program. So here we have two variables, that is I, j, and one more variable, that is n. So we'll initialize n from 3 as we are having in this problem, and now we have the first for loop for I. Okay, so now if we see for I is starting from 1 and is going till n with increment in each value. So here we have 1 till n plus plus, as we can see over here I is going till 3, which is the value of n also. So here we'll initialize I from 1 and I will go till I is less than equals n, and we'll increment the value of I by 1. Inside the I loop we have the for loop, which is initializing from 1. Here we can see j is initializing from 1 and is going till I, as we can match the value of j. So here we have 1 2 3, and similarly if we match it from I, in I also we have 1 2 and 3. Okay, so we have j is equals to 1 till j is less than equals I, and we'll increment the value of j by 1 in each iteration, and now we'll print the value of j, that is system.out.print the value of j. Okay, now here I didn't place a star because I need to print the value of j. I don't want my pattern to look like this, that is the star pattern. We don't have to print the star pattern, that's why I used j over here. Now we need to change the line after our j loop is finished. You can see over here we have changed our line when first j loop is finished, then after the second j loop is finished we'll again change the line. So here we have system.out.println after the j loop is finished. Now we'll save the program, and when we'll run it, so we'll compile it, that is javac pattern.java. Then we have the run command, that is java, and the class name is pattern. So here we got the output, that is 1 1 2 and 1 2 3. Now we have completed our upper triangle. Now we need to print this parallel triangle after it. So this looks like 1 and 2 1. We need to print somewhat like this. Okay, so for that we need one more counter, that is p. Let's name the variable p. In the first row we don't have any counter for p, any value for p, so we'll put a blank over here. For second row we have single 1 in P, so we have here 1 till 1, and for third row we have 2 and 1, so we'll place here 2 till 1. Okay, so now if we match the value of P, you can see over here P is initializing from 0, then 1, then 2, that is 1 less than the value of I. So if we talk about the first row, here we have I is equals to 1. So if we talk about I minus 1, that is 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. Here we have 0. Now if we talk about second row, we have I minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. And for third row we have 3 minus 1, that is 2. Okay, so we'll initialize P from 1. So here we have a parallel loop after J, that is for P. So here we have P is equals to 1. Sorry, I minus 1. Here we have P initialized from I minus 1. Also we need to declare the P variable here. Okay, now we have initialized the P variable. Now we'll see till where the P variable will go. We can see over here it is going till 1. Okay, so we'll put the condition when P is greater than equals 1, and we'll decrement the value of P by 1 in each iteration. Now we'll print the value of P, that is system.out.print the value of P. Okay, save the program, and when we'll compile and again run this, we got the upper portion of our pattern. Okay, so we have completed this portion till now. Now we need to print the lower portion. So for that, first we'll print this triangle portion, that is 1 2, and then we have in last row a single 1. Okay, so for that, if we see the J counter, it is going from 1 till 2, and in last row we have 1 till 1. Now if we talk about the I counter, here we have I is equals to 2 and I 1. In this case, now we are taking the I counter in reverse direction, as when we are supposed to print the down the down triangle, that is the downward portion, after we have printed the upper portion, and when we are supposed to print this lower triangle. Okay, so to print this lower triangle, we'll always take I in reverse count. Okay, so here we have I is equals to 2 and 1. Now in this case I have taken I is equals to 2 and not 3, because I would be able to manage the value of J according to I. Okay, so here we have the I 2, we have initialized I from 2, that is n minus 1. So we'll initialize I from n minus 1, and this I loop will be parallel to the previous I loop. Okay, so once we have finished this I loop, after this I loop is finished, parallel to it we have the another I loop which is initialized from n minus 1, and will go till I is greater than equals 1, as we have in this case I is going till 1. Okay, so here we have I greater than equals 1, and the value of I is decremented by 1 in each iteration inside the I loop. Now we need to print the J loop, that is going from 1 till 2 and 1 till 1, which is the same J loop which we have used above. Here also we can match the value of I, which is same. Here we have 2 1, and also in I we have 2 1. So the J loop is the same as this one. So I'll copy and paste it over here. After the J loop, we have printed the J loop. Now we need to put a line change after it, that is system.out.println, and now we'll save the program, and when we run this, after compiling it again, we get this output. Now the only portion remaining is the single one which we need to print. Okay, so for that single one we need the P counter. Here you can see the P counter will go from 1 till 1, as we are having single 1, and for the last row we don't have any P counter. So now if we match the value of P, if we initialize it, here it is going from 1 and 0, and if we compare it with I, the value of I is 2, so I minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 is equals to 1, and for last row we have I1, so I minus 1, that is 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. that is the value of p being initialized. So the p loop will also be same, and the p is again going till 1 in this case also. So we'll copy the p loop also and we'll paste it just parallel to the j loop. Now we'll save the program, and when we'll run it, we'll get the desired output which is required. Okay, so here you can see it clearly. In the first row we have 1, then we have 1 2 1, 1 2 3 2 1, 1 2 1 and 1. Okay, that's it for this video.